Home Mansion, The Lost Wedding Night. Chapter 1, On the wedding night, a sudden change occurred. The night was like ink, and the moonlight shone on the vermilion gate. Tonight is the wedding night of Shen Yao, the second young master of the Home Mansion, and So Luo, the young lady of the Su family, and it is very lively. The streets were crowded with relatives and friends who were seeing them off, with red candles shining and firecrackers ringing out. However, just as the sedan was about to depart, the wedding team was ambushed. In the chaos, Shen Yao mysteriously disappeared, and no one knew where he went. The wind roared, and the attackers quickly dispersed, leaving only the frightened crowd. Shen Yan, as the man's eldest brother, was cold and quickly stabilized the scene. Regardless of everyone's strange eyes, he resolutely decided to bring So Luo back to the Home Mansion in the wedding sedan chair, vowing to protect her reputation. Chapter 2 Instead of the worship hall, the cold plum blossoms bloom. The hall of the Home Mansion was brightly lit and surrounded by guests. Shen Yan stepped forward to replace his younger brother and completed the worship ceremony with So Luo. So Luo's face was pale, but he understood in his heart that this marriage contract was Shen Yan's last protection for her reputation. However, although the two are nominally husband and wife, they keep their distance. Shen Yan is taciturn, So Luo's heart is entangled, and his emotions are like the first blooming of cold plums, with awe-inspiring but tenacious. Chapter 3 The daily life of the Home Mansion is intertwined with cold and warmth. Their married life was uneventful, with Chen Yan and So Luo treating each other with respect. Inside and outside the mansion, they treated each other with courtesy, but rarely got close. Shen Yan sometimes meditated alone late at night, and sometimes stared at the safety of the house, revealing the anxiety and sense of responsibility hidden in his heart. So Luo embroidered flowers in the study, secretly entangled in his heart, not knowing how to face this atypical marriage. Chapter 4 The traces reappear, and the clouds of suspicion gradually arise. One day, news came from the mansion that the second young master Shen Yao may still be alive and hiding in the nearby ancient temple in the deep mountains. Shen Yan and So Luo went hand in hand, and the road was difficult, and they were assassinated and blocked many times on the way. They gradually unveil the layers of conspiracy and discover that there is a power struggle involving the Home Mansion and a buried family secret. Chapter 5 The Secret Mystery of the Ancient Temple, The Love is Secret. In the ancient temple, Shen Yao did still exist, but his spirit was in a trance. Shen Yan and So Luo took good care of it, and the relationship between the three became delicate. During the days when So Luo was with Shen Yan, he was gradually moved by his perseverance and gentleness, and the ice in his heart slowly melted. Shen Yan was also taking care of his younger brother and guarding So Luo, feeling unprecedented emotional fluctuations, and their hearts gradually got closer. Chapter 6 The conspiracy is exposed, and the storm rises again. Just as the three of them were about to return home, the enemy in the shadows reappeared, intending to erase Shen Yao from this world forever. A fierce duel broke out in the valley, and Shen Yan showed extraordinary martial arts and resourcefulness, eventually repelling the enemy. However, the truth has just been revealed. It turns out that all these conspiracies come from the power struggle within the Home Mansion, which is far more complicated than outsiders think. Chapter 7 Protection and Promise. The fire of love is gradually burning. Back in the Home Mansion, Shen Yan and So Luo had a closer relationship. The two began to confess their hearts, and each other became each other's most solid support. So Luo decided to overcome the ups and downs in his heart and accept this unusual marriage, and Shen Yan also let down his guard and was willing to protect her with his sincerity. They agreed that no matter what the future holds, they will work together. Chapter 8 The red candle is always bright, and the shadow will last forever. After the turmoil, the Home Mansion returned to calm inside and outside. Shen Yao recovered, and family conflicts gradually reconciled. Shen Yan and Sol Luo's marriage is no longer in vain, and the two work together to usher in true happiness. The red candle reflects the night sky, witnessing the growth of love from misunderstanding to sincerity. Chapter 9 Quiet stirs up waves, and the undercurrent is surging. The spring breeze blew through the garden of the home mansion, and Sol Luo sat quietly at the stone table, caressing the freshly embroidered silk in his hand, his mind unable to calm down. She and Shen Yan got along more and more harmoniously, however, the invisible barrier in her heart was never removed. She knew that Shen Yan's marriage contract in place of her brother was to protect her, but it also put each other in an unclear predicament. As night fell, the home mansion was uneasy. Shen Yan received a secret report that someone was secretly investigating Shen Yao's disappearance, and even tried to mess with the reputation of the home mansion. This alerted him that the enemy was not far away, but lurked deeper. Chapter 10 Candlelight Night Talk. The knot is first solved. In an inadvertent late-night conversation, Sol Luo met Shen Yan in the garden. The faint candlelight reflected his side face, and Shen Yan's tone was soft, trying to break the frost between each other. Luo these days, maybe I owe you a real answer. Shen Yan said softly, I am willing to spend my whole life making up for this misplaced marriage contract. Sol Luo's eyes were slightly red, and the guard in his heart was slightly relaxed. She also began to face up to herself, perhaps their future could have new possibilities. Chapter 11 Secret Letters. The truth is gradually revealed. In the study of the home mansion, Sol Luo had no intention of flipping through the old things and found a hidden secret letter. The letter revealed the shocking inside story behind Shen Yao's kidnapping. A conspiracy against the Shen family's forces was led by a foreign merchant in an attempt to control the entire business pattern of Jiangnan through Shen Yao. This discovery made Sol Luo and Shen Yan more united, and the two decided to join forces to uncover the truth of the conspiracy and protect the family and each other. Chapter 12 Stealth in the Dark, Thrilling. In order to investigate the whereabouts of the foreign merchant, Shen Yan and Sol Luo broke into the black market in Jiangnan at night and met all kinds of people in the rivers and lakes. The trip was thrilling. They were ambushed, hunted, and met the mysterious intelligence businessman Hua Jing'er. Hua Jing'er is extraordinary, but her words are secretive. She becomes a key ally of the two, and also allows Sol Luo to see another kind of tenacity and charm. Chapter 13 Ghostly Shadows, A Trial of Loyalty. Just when Sol Luo thought that the crisis was gradually resolved, an insider incident broke out in the home mansion. She accidentally discovered that a close maid was secretly having an affair with the enemy. This betrayal stung Sol Luo's heart and made her more vigilant about people's hearts. Shen Yan led the family's loyal guards to guard against death. The two are in the center of the storm, relying on each other, and their relationship gradually deepens. Chapter 14 Light in the Undercurrent, Spark of Love. After a series of crises, Sol Luo and Shen Yan finally revealed their hearts on a starless night in a month. No matter how difficult the future is, I am willing to face it with you. Shen Yan held Sol Luo's hand with firm eyes. Sol Luo nodded lightly, tears flashing. The two finally crossed the hurdle that had made each other distant. Chapter 15 The wedding is approaching, and the storm is brewing again. The home mansion is preparing for a grand wedding celebration, which is not only the remarriage of Shen Yan and Sol Luo, but also the declaration to the outside world that the Shen family's power is strong again. But on the eve of the celebration, a mysterious gunpowder explosion shook the entire home mansion. The mastermind behind it reappeared with the intention of preventing the wedding from being completed. Shen Yan and Sol Luo joined hands to face the enemy, showing extraordinary courage and wisdom, and finally guarded the future that belonged to the two. Chapter 16 The red candle reflects, and the final chapter is deeply affectionate. On the day of the wedding, the home mansion was brilliantly lit. Soluo and Shenyan were dressed in fancy clothes, staring at each other, their eyes full of endless affection. In this life, it is enough to have you. Shenyan said softly. Soluo smiled, and there was no more suspense in his heart. The red candle is bright, proving that their love after the storm is finally complete. Chapter 17, Storms Rise Again, Conspiracy Continues. The days after the wedding seemed to be calm, but there was an undercurrent inside and outside the home mansion. Shenyan and Soluo had just received everyone's blessings, but they received anonymous threatening letters one after another, warning them not to forget their past grievances. Soluo discovered that behind the foreign merchant in the past, there were more mysterious forces at control, a transnational dark consortium Netherlands, who not only set their sights on the wealth of the home mansion, but also tried to get involved in the business empire of the Soluo family. Shenyan and Soluo decided to secretly investigate the consortium and formed a team of loyal cronies. Chapter 18, Operation in the Dark, True or False. The spy team lurked in the territory of the Netherworld Hall for several months, infiltrating layer by layer. Shenyan personally led a team to act in the dark, but unexpectedly fell into the enemy's trap. At the critical moment of life and death, Soluo broke into the enemy camp alone and rescued Shenyan with her wit and courage, and the two depended on each other in the dark, and their hearts were more determined. They found that the Netherworld Hall was actually seriously divided, and an infighting was about to break out, which might be an opportunity for the home mansion to turn over. Chapter 19 Internal strife breaks out, business war in troubled times. The leaders of the two factions of the Netherworld Hall fought openly and secretly, and Shenyan and Soluo took advantage of this crack to plan an exquisite business counterattack plan. They united with many large families in Jiangnan to weaken the economic foundation of the Netherworld Hall step by step. This business war is not only a contest of money, but also a collision of wisdom and courage, allowing everyone to see the unparalleled partner of Shenyan and Soluo. Chapter 20 Return to Peace, Happiness Blooms. After a series of turmoil, the Netherworld Hall finally collapsed. The Shen family and the Su family also ushered in a rare peace. Shenyan and Soluo's relationship became deeper and deeper, and the two worked together to run the family business and create a prosperous business story. In the home mansion, Soluo finally let go of his guard, completed their wedding vows with Shenyan, and truly became a couple. Chapter 21, Inheritance and Hope. Many years later, Shenyan and Soluo had a son and a daughter. The son inherited his father's business, and the daughter inherited her mother's ambition. They attached equal importance to the family business and cultural heritage. They established the Film Academy to cultivate the next generation of talents and promote the prosperity of Jiangnan's business and culture. The home mansion became one of the most influential families in Jiangnan, and the legend was praised. Finale. After the wind and rain, the red candles in the home mansion are still bright. Shenyan and Soluo wrote a chapter of their own era with love and wisdom. The two have gone through hardships hand in hand, and their firm belief and support for each other have made them eternal legends in Jiangnan. Postscript. It is an epic story that depicts the intertwining of responsibility and love, wisdom, and courage. The journey of Soluo and Shenyan tells us that the turmoil of fate cannot stop the approach of sincerity, and only by persevering in the wind and rain can we usher in the most beautiful rainbow. This love is not only the continuation of the family, but also the fit of the soul. May everyone who struggles in difficult situations find their own light and belonging.